All right, let me double check and make sure this is live here. Switch the account. All right. Here. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got audio back. Switch the account. All right, let me double check and make sure this is live here. Okay, here's your phone. I'm gonna put your phone. Oh, I don't want to put it in the sun though. Just put it in your pocket. All right, here we go. We are back. So
that's what happened to us the other night. Put on the tire.
So the other night, when we were going to Topeka, Kansas, this is what actually busted off of our boot. So it like literally just cracked, and it sounded like a damn shotgun going off, and it scared me because I thought we blew a tire actually, but we didn't blow a tire. It was just this, and I had extra. I have 5 extra clamps in my truck just because you never know. I mean, obviously you could tell this one is really old, but this is what busted off. It took us 15 minutes to replace it, and then we were back on the road delivering the load. So now what he's gonna do, we bought these batteries a couple years ago, and he's disconnected them to stop them from leaking the charge. So he's going to pull one of these batteries out. We're going to take it home, and we have an actual battery charger at home that we're going to see if we can fill these batteries up with the charge. Because we actually have we own 2 jet skis, and so our batteries were like, the jet skis weren't starting, so I found this like $70, it's like a restarter, battery charger, etc. at Home Depot. And I mean, it worked great. Within a couple hours, we had our jet skis recharged, and then we took them out, we refueled them and took them out to the lake. Oil was immaculate because we didn't really ride them last year, but we had the oil change and it was all serviced. And we had some fun, for sure. But this truck here, so this is, to tell you the story of how we got this truck here. Let me put this so I can throw it away. So we actually had a Kenworth 2005 Kenworth T660 was our very first truck. T600 was our very first truck that we purchased, becoming owner-operators, and it cost us like $27,000. It wasn't expensive at all. And what happened was, my husband was going on a load by himself, and it was an AFES load. And as he was driving on I-20, there was a fire in the glove box. So we've been in 2 truck fires. So there was a fire in the glove box, and he put it out. But I actually showed up in my nightgown on the highway there, because he called me. He's like, hey, the truck just caught on fire. Just check out the video. I think there's a short about it, but if you guys look at our videos, we have all this, you know, these videos posted already. And so anyhow, we had to get it towed. We contacted insurance. Our truck spent 4 months at Kenworth in Dallas. And it was due to insurance, because the total damage that little fire, it was some capacitor that was in the glove box that was actually recalled, and it was never changed out, and the recall was never filled. So the guy's like, hey, why didn't y'all just let it burn to the ground? That was our only truck we had at the time, so we never really we didn't have any opportunities other than that one truck, so we didn't want Art to go out of business because of that. But it spent 4 months in the shop. It cost $27,000 to fix it. And so in the meantime, we had a private lender that purchased this truck for us here, and so we could keep making money. And so this beast right here has made quite a bit of money. And then just as 2020 came around, April 3rd of 2020 is when we purchased our black Peterbilt right back there.
We were doing good.
We were doing real good because at the time we were not only doing AFES loads, but we had a contract with McLean's, so we were doing a lot of McLean's loads as well. And we were running team in this truck. And then April 3rd, 2020, we purchased the black Pete back there. We took our 2000 and our Kenworth, we traded that in, and we got that Peterbilt back there. And then April 17th of 2020 is when we had to shut down because of COVID and all that stuff. So, yeah, so this bad boy's been sitting since then. Doesn't look too bad. It's gonna need a couple of buffs and shines to bring it back to life, but the inside's good. This was my truck. I do need to get inside there and still replace some old screws and whatnot, but it's very, very roomy.
Yeah, it's a desired truck.
Well, we purchased the black truck not even understanding that the pandemic was about to happen. We were gonna be running still, but then they told us, oh, you have to shut down. So yeah, we purchased that black truck right then. Let's go look inside this. It's gonna be very dusty. So yeah, it's really, you see, there's the last sticker on there. I get the stickers every year, I just don't put them on because there's no sense. Very dusty inside. I took off the whole front panel because I'm gonna buy, so these little clips and the screws, there's a bunch of them that were missing. That's my seat. Actually, I want to take that seat out of here and put it in the Kenworth, or the Peterbilt, other Peterbilt. But this is how big it is in here. I've got these shelves here, those, and it's just very roomy. But there's a lot of stuff I'm going to be doing in here. I'm changing out all the lights. I got a bunch of these vents here that I'm going to be replacing those lights. It's a double bunk, but there obviously nobody sleeps up there. So yeah. So, and then underneath this bunk here is just a bunch of tools and stuff that I use when I'm driving. So she's still a good truck, that's for sure. Just need to get her up and running. And the thing I like about this truck is because everything you can know, the side skirts and all that stuff gets in the way. You can climb right under the center of the truck and do the work you need to do. But definitely gonna need some TLC. Gonna need all new airbags. I can tell you already because these are probably gonna be corroded. Probably gonna need new brakes. And these rims are not stat either. But this is our other truck here.
Looking for drivers.
Just can't wait to put her back on the road. Gonna need to order new decals. Get a buff and shine. I've got to find some locks. So these keys don't fit these locks, but I can pop the door on the inside. I'll relock these here. Other than that, she's gonna be ready to make money soon. Just got to get to working on it. Hi. I can't really read that. Okay. Hi, Gregory. How are you?
Are you gonna try to get the ignition switch out or not?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
So there's a place local to us here that has Peterbilt parts for this truck exactly. And I need to pull this out right here because I don't know, it's something not, when you put the key in and you turn it, it's not connecting, it's too loose. We had ELD in this bad boy. It's gonna be a star connection. Do you have any with you? Not my.
I think so. Yeah, I think in the toolbox. Yeah.
Let me see. I might have this. That one's too big.
What's up, Gregory? Yeah, we purchased that. Yeah, we purchased the black truck right as the pandemic started. Yeah.
We want an air hose for the other truck. I don't know if this one works. No, I don't have one.
In the
I
toolbox,
just have this
I brought, it has a lot of those connectors right there.
This one's for the bottom panels. I know that.
Is that in this truck right here?
Yeah, this is
That's the piece for the okay. That's the piece for the toolbox I've been looking for. The missing piece. It's been in this damn truck the whole time. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
I've been saying, hey, where's that piece at? I looked through all the bags and everything. Bring that in the truck. Come on, bring that over here. Look at it. You see, she didn't even close the door all the way. This is stuff that guys have to deal with females. Always doing stuff half-ass. So, as she's probably told you, we have to pull the ignition switch off of here and replace it.
It's gonna be one of those.
Utah got me 3 days ago. Level 1 passed. Ooh-wee!
We had a level 2.
Texas got me 2 weeks ago. South of Alice, Texas, I got warnings. Well, so Texas prepares you for Utah. We actually stayed, I don't know if you know, 77 down from Emporia, Kansas. We were coming down that route, and we just missed the turnpike and everything. Jumped on 77 to 177 to 377 all the way to DFW. We didn't even get on the scales or nothing. We just passed right by all that stuff. We were like, forget it. We'll spend the extra 4 hours of driving for them to find something crazy on our truck and tell us you got to pay a fine or just put you down until it gets fixed on the highway. No, thank you. Blitz weeks is just crazy. Like, they don't inspect us anyway almost every goddamn day. It's always a way station open somewhere. But I am glad you passed your level 1 inspection. Did you get a little sticker? Is that where you get the sticker in the corner of the windshield to let them know that you've been inspected? Like a little orange sticker back in the day. Yeah, I'm from OKC, so that's the correct route. He goes, that's the correct route. Yes, sir. Yeah, we've never taken that route before, but as soon as Blitz Week came up, we had to go to Topeka twice.
Pretty scenic.
Up and down, that dang turnpike. So I drove up it in the middle of the night, and we got there at about 5 a.m. in the morning up in Topeka, and then we came down to Emporia, jumped on 77 after Emporia. You go wait 50, right? Route 50 to 77 and then down, yeah. Yep, 5 sticker for truck and trailer. Oh, yeah, all right. So he got his little sticker after getting inspected, so that's good.
Well,
it's kind of like a little.
He won't be bothered for.
Kind of like a little shield right there. Let me borrow that sticker, Bradley.
Sell it to somebody that needs it. $200.
Yeah. Were they mainly just checking your ELD, brakes, and
tires
and air, right?
So this is what, I'm gonna need a wrench to wrench this off here. So this is what it just disconnects.
Hi,
That's
David.
it.
David Young. What up, David? How you doing today on this Saturday, man? We're just enjoying our Saturday trying to fix our trucks.
And can you give me a wrench? I don't know what the size that's gonna be.
You want me to just give you a wrench, but you don't know what size it's gonna be?
1/2 inch.
Shield for about 3 or 4 months. I do hazmat. Oh, you get pulled over all the time. Yeah, you do. You're gonna. Here you go.
All right, so this is what I'm doing right now. This is the ignition switch. This is what needs to be changed. I've searched it and could never find it. It plugs in right here. So I'm just gonna leave this hanging out, and we're gonna go buy this piece. It's about 90 bucks or so. But I just gotta get it off the front here, and it looks like it's some kind of bolt there. So yeah. But this is an old school truck. This is a 2010 Peterbilt 386. So it's like the seats in the other truck are super close together. This one is not. It's like lots of space. So I can move my fat ass in between these seats and not bump a seat at all. Let me move my foot. All right, there you go. You want me to hold it for you and then? Or maybe that plastic, maybe that piece right there around the front needs to come off. I think there's a flat tip in that door right there. Oh, the other one. Yeah, see if you can peel that front part off. No, the front piece, that little...
Talking about this black piece,
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
There we go. Does it just pull out in the back? I don't even know how to take this damn thing off, guys. Sorry. Camera. Let's see if I can put it. Let me flip it. Ooh. If any of y'all know how to pop this thing off here, it'd be great. Let me know. It looks like there's a screw thing to it, or a nut thing to it. Is that the biggest size you have? What is that?
This
3/4?
is 3/4, 13/16.
Just loosen the nut and it pulls out the back. Yeah, so we're this nut right here, that's what we're trying to get loose. Yeah, he said just loosen the nut and it pulls out the back. My husband has like 500,000. He has like 500,000. Thank you so much, Bob. I appreciate it. He's got like 500,000 wrenches in his tool bag. He's got to have one for this. But that bitch is on there tight. Do I have any PV blaster in here? I do. Look. PV blaster. You throw a little bit in there or what? Watch your face. Move your face back. I didn't mean let it go. Alright. I just put a little bit on there. Is that the largest one?
That's an inch. Yeah, that's an inch.
Use your vice grips there.
It's not gripping properly though.
Oh, look at that.
Whoever said that, thank you.
His name was Bob Pentazzi. Thank you so much, Bob.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
We gotta replace this so we can start the dang truck.
Yeah, we've been hot wiring it.
Yeah,
Here,
we got a hot wire.
There you go. But I'm gonna need that little thing. So.
What? What?
We're gonna have to remember which one that is. No, you want this piece.
No, just leave. Yeah, I want the whole. Yeah, but I'm just leave it in here for right now.
Okay, so give me that piece out of it. God. I pulled the whole thing. Okay, so we got that off there. Mission accomplished here. We got our battery out so we can charge it with our portable battery charger at home. Let's see how that works. Need to get this bad boy up and running. The only thing that's stopping us really is that ignition switch, and then test it, having it go through and do all the tires and the brakes. And so this one here, I'm gonna do black rims as well.
Of course.
We're gonna do black on red. All right, let me put this little piece in here. See, watch me. You guys are my crew. It goes right here. You see, I put it back. All right. Let me double check and make sure I lock both these doors. Not that there's anything to steal out of these bad boys here, but I do have a breaker bar. Oh, so look at this. I had somebody actually back into my truck when I had it parked at a truck stop. The company paid me money for it. But it wasn't enough to get it fixed.
Well, the good thing is we got that ignition out. Man, it's taken what, about 3 years? It's taken about 3 years to pull that ignition out.
Here, let me wipe my hand wash things.
This is all it was, huh?
That's the only thing, yeah.
You probably find this on eBay. I don't see a part number. Oh, wait. Made in the USA? Uh-oh. P-O-L-L-A-K. No part number on it, though. Maybe. If you don't have this thing right, your truck will not start.
I know the guy that we actually had the starter replaced on it because it wouldn't start at all.
Yeah. $600.
$800.
$800.
The starter was bad. So.
All the doors locked on there?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hold on, I can't see a thing, so. We had this guy that was referred to us from one of the other people that we run with. And
I think it was fine where it was.
I was trying to fix my hair real quick though with the hot mess.
Oh,
So he recommended this mechanic, so we had this mechanic come out. It was him and another guy. Now I appreciate it because it was raining, but they came in and let me tell you the story. So we went and actually bought the starter ourselves. It was like $100 and something. But their install fee was like.
He said, "In what world is this?
$800.
Yeah,
he charged us $400 because they had two mechanics. $400 per mechanic that was out here, and he had already put the damn starter on, so there was nothing we could do. So we had to pay it. But he was actually recommended to us from another one of the guys that we run with.
Yeah.
And I said, never again. And then they were saying, well, you still need to replace the ignition switch. And I told them, I said, well, what's the part number if you guys know what it is? And they sent me all kinds of different random part numbers. And none of them were it. None of them looked like this, actually.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. We're also putting out some. We have a surprise coming out, so just keep posted. And
we're trying to change the American trucking as we know it.
Gross. But so yeah, that's our second truck that's been sitting. April of 2020. And then eventually this dually that we're riding in, we do want to put on hot shot loads. But right now we're just using it as we use it for parts really, and then coming back and forth to
part running. We don't take parts off the truck.
Right, so like to go pick up our own parts.
You're right, tires.
Yeah, big things. Because I did have a Dodge Durango, a 2021 Dodge Durango, but I sold it back to the dealership because they paid me more than what I bought it for. And I understood the economy we were going to be going into, so I didn't need that payment on that vehicle. But, I mean, she looks pretty clean over there.
Yeah, let's go look at her. Dang! What an upgrade just on some stupid black rims with some Amazon covers.
Yeah, I bought those wheel things, go up a little bit more. I bought those wheel things on Amazon for like 50 bucks. Hi there, Jammy yet? So painted our rims black. It looks nice, looks good. We do need to give her a little buff and shine for sure. We just had the truck washed, and it's because our yard's dusty, and then we went through a bunch of bugs coming back from Topeka. But
Bob
that's the
said,
money maker.
What state are you in? My shop is reasonable. We're in Texas.
We are in Texas, Dallas area.
We are in Dallas, Texas.
So we are from Texas. Yes. So the people that actually we take our truck to most of the time now, other than us fixing things on our own.
He's in Jersey. Oh, we're not going to Jersey.
We actually saved the guy's life. My husband and I were jet skiing.
And his best friend.
So we saved him, his two babies. They were both under like 6.
Yes.
And his best friend on the lake. My husband and I were going out to the lake to jet ski and have fun for the day. And it's funny because in the very beginning of us getting there and we're offloading our jet skis, we see them. They're on a paddle boat.
There's a video on it.
And we do have a video of it, I believe, on this channel.
Yeah.
But we were saying, like, man, the water's too rocky. In the very beginning of the video, we're like, man, that's not a good idea. The water's too rocky for that today. And so we get out there, we start ripping and running, having fun, and we go down to the bridge and come back about 45 minutes later. And then we come, as we're going to the other side of the lake, we come across, they're in the paddle boat waving their hands. They didn't get very far out of the, out of the little offloading zone before they started having issues. So anyways, we ended up saving their life, and actually another jet skier and his jet ski, because he tried to help them too, and he sunk his jet ski.
He didn't sink it. It was sinking. I saved it.
It was sinking.
But put the phone right here and point at you. No, nobody's trying to look at me. We want views. We don't want people not to watch.
I don't want double chin shows either.
Well, babe.
So anyhow, we saved the other jet skier, and we saved the guy and his kids and all that. And come to find out, he, hey there, Gabe. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining our live. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, okay? Thank you so much.
Gabe Itches, what's up, Itches? You need to get that checked out.
So we saved their lives, and it comes to find out he owns a trucking repair shop. So we usually take our trucks there, but they've kind of damaged our truck a little bit here and there that I've fixed myself, and so anyhow. So yeah, hopefully in the near future we're going to get our red Pete up and running. We can hire a driver for that. Probably self-dispatch if they want to do JB Hunt or Schneider or PowerLink with Werner.
We need to find direct routes, which we're working on right now.
But yeah, we are working on direct contracts. I prefer direct contracts. Now, for those of you that have questions about trucking and the business, my business is registered as woman-owned small business. So
yeah, we're in America.
I am 51% owner. He's 49% owner. But in order for it to, we're I have gotten certifications for Texas Hub certification, which
Thanks,
means
Bob.
that Texas, you know, if there's people that are bidding on contracts, sometimes they're required to use Texas Hub businesses that are registered. So we're registered to do that. We're also registered as Disadvantaged Business Enterprise, which is supposed to give us better access to contracts, things like that. We're also registered with the federal government, which I have to, you know, update every so often. We can bid on federal contracts, we can bid on state contracts. So being a woman-owned small business, I have to do 100% of the work, and that means that I have to do all the paperwork. I have to do, you know, I do drive as well. I do the audits. I do everything. So if y'all have any questions on how I actually do any of these things, like paperwork, filing, all that stuff, always drop a comment below, and I will help you out as much as possible.
Been through the audits already.
We've already been through an IFTA audit. We've already been through our, so as far as getting your own authority, they have an 18-month audit that they do for every new authority. So it's called a new entry authority. It's like the entry audit, and it's done within 18 months. So you can expect that within 18 months of getting your authority, you will be going through a federal audit. You look like
Don't
the
forget to
average
like, share, subscribe.
female ambulance. What
Look
does that
'em
mean?
on.
Like a person that works on an ambulance? Thank you so much, Bob. We appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, buddy. I'm not going to float my own boat here, but I think we're pretty cool people. You know, we're Gen Xers, so, you know, we've got a different attitude than most folks. So anyways, but as I was saying, it's like far as the business aspects, if y'all want to help us out and help me be able to provide more content, more informational things for people that want to get into the trucking industry, and the things that you're going to look forward to as an owner-operator or business owner, small business owner.
Or if you want to work overseas on government contracts, we can also help you out there.
Yeah, that too. We are private contractors.
Government contractors.
Both of us worked overseas. I worked in Qatar and Afghanistan for 10 years. My husband worked in Iraq, Japan, Qatar. Actually add Kuwait in there because both of us were in Kuwait for a little bit.
So you can have Bahrain in there and Jordan as well.
Jordan, Bahrain. We worked all over those areas as military contractors. So if y'all need help getting into that type of work,
Where your people.
We can also hook you up there, because I still know a lot of recruiters. I know people that are still on contracts today.
We can help you every step of the way.
And so we can help you with everything pretty much. Thank you so much, Jamie. Yeah, I mean, my husband and I both have security backgrounds, and that's how we actually got started in it. So I was a correctional officer for 8 years here in the state of Texas. I was a sergeant. And then he did a lot of security. I
was in school, and then I did security.
Yeah, he did like, what is that?
Armored car.
He did armored car security. I actually did corrections. And so that's what got us to get into the military contracting. We both ended up on the same. Funny story, we actually went to high school together. But we
didn't really know each other.
Yeah, we didn't know each other in high school. But then in 2004, which is like 7-8 years after graduating, is when we both ended up on the same force protection contract, working in the Middle East. So,
facts.
Yeah, I trained him, and then he moved on his way. I moved on my way, and we actually didn't get together until another 10 years later.
Something like that.
It's been several years, so yeah. We have a really, I think probably one of these days we'll actually sit down and do a Q&A.
Well, we have like a lot of people that want to know,
because we have a lot of people that want to, you know, just not only know us like in general and personal, but want to know how we got into the trucking industry. And We got into it in 2013. My husband was already home for like a year. I came home in September of 2013 from Afghanistan because they were starting to have a lot of issues with Syria, and so he was like, it's time for you to come home. So I came home then, and after that he was like, well, what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know, what do you want to do? And he's like, well, maybe we should do trucking. And so that's how we got started. We paid for us to go to a school. Cost us like $8,000, $4,000
It was
each.
$12,000, $6,000 each. But go ahead.
Oh, I thought it was $8,000.
It was 12.
Okay, so it was $12,000, but it was like
The person who paid for it knows how much it was. Trust
So it was like a 3-week school. The first week we did book work, and actually I still have all of that. I have all the test questions and all that stuff. I still have all of that. But we did the testing the first week, and then got our temporary CDL license, and then the rest of the time they did driving in the school, and then we chose the best option for us, which was Schneider. Although they lied on how much we were going to get paid, because they told us we were going to make $150,000 a year. We didn't even make close to that.
We made about $700 a week on average.
Yeah, on average.
$500 to $700 a week.
Yeah, $500 to $700. And then they were reimbursing us for school, but it was only $100 a month. So that didn't make a dent in anything at all. And then after 6 months of driving with Schneider, it was time for us. We were already engaged, and we were going to get married, and they didn't want to give us the time off for us to get married. Hi there, P60. So we decided at that time that, hey, this is not going to be a great fit for us. Number one, we're not making the money that we were told we were going to make. And two, we already told them in the beginning, before we even decided to drive with Schneider, that we were getting married and the dates, and we needed, a couple days off. We didn't want to take weeks off. We just wanted to take a couple days off. And so we found another connection. My husband had a friend that needed a driver in this company he was working with, so he found us an owner-operator, and we went straight into the oil field after 6 months. Hello, Gilmar. I don't know what that means, but so yeah, that's how we ventured into trucking. Really, we did oil field for about almost a year. Yeah, almost a year. But the owner operator we were running for, he didn't want to really repair his truck. We were making him like $40,000 to $60,000 a week.
And we were driving in a $5,000 truck.
Yeah, and we were driving in an auction truck that he bought for $5,000. And so we decided, like, we liked the oil field. It was good. And matter of fact, I had started driving. My husband drove the owner-operator's truck, and I switched, and I drove for another owner-operator, so we kind of doubled up. I was driving a mean green. And
I thought you were going to take time out in the future to tell the story. You're telling the story right now.
Well, we got 55 viewers right now. They want to know.
Okay, they want to know.
I can tell it all again.
Yeah,
I mean, there's different people.
True.
So anyways, I started driving an 18-speed for another owner-operator. And then after that, we went to flatbed. We did flatbed for about a year and a half, and then after that time we were like, hey, we need to buy our own truck, so we got our own truck. And if you want to see what our first, and no, I don't have an OnlyFans, sorry. My OnlyFans is YouTube, and you can watch me work on my truck. What are you doing here?
I'm not doing anything. I don't know. I forgot where you said you want to go, so I'm just trying to park so you continue.
So, how much for what? No, I'm glad ain't nobody trying to see that naked. See who naked? There's a lot of naked women on the internet. You can look at all of them. You don't need to look at me though. Yes, I'm from Texas. So anyhow, that's a little bit of our story, just so y'all know here. just finished working on our trucks. No, you can't take me out. Look at that comment, it's funny.
I'm gonna need you to pick me up.
Look, I'm probably about as broke as you, so it's funny. Yeah, I know. It don't hurt to shoot your shot though. But anyways, guys, I think we are gonna get off here. If y'all want a Q&A, leave some comments below and we will get on live again and do a Q&A for y'all. Also, make sure you guys go check out our channel, go to our videos, watch those, give us some likes. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. We are very informational people. We have a broad range of qualities and jobs that we've done that most people haven't, so yeah. And if you want to start a business or if you want to start a trucking business, let me know below and we can work together and I can let you know the steps to take to take you to get yourself into the game. That's my other channel there. I don't post a lot on there. I do more cooking stuff there. What do you mean? He has better English than I do. Oh goodness. No, I'm not showing my feet.
Why not?
Oh, okay, here. Dusty shoes. That's what I got.
I can show you my butthole.
Ew. Anyways, guys, we're about to get off here, and thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Keep your eye out on the channel. We're gonna have something coming up. I do have some videos that I'm editing. I do not edit videos right away because of the work that we do and the places that we go. So stay tuned. Oh, thank you, P60. So we will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching us, and make sure you're liking, sharing, subscribing, and we greatly appreciate all you guys. You guys have a wonderful day.